Hello everyone, welcome to my second video that is regarding trigonometry and solving for the side of a right angle triangle using the trigonometric ratios. Now, coming to our first sum, as you can see, this is the right angle triangle I have taken ABC, and this is the 90-degree formed at this angle C. Now, it is given there is an angle 50-degree formed at B, and the side is given is AB, that is 6, and we have to find AC. Now, we have to solve for this side given this and this, which is the angle B and side AB. Now, how do we do that? So, the step one which I'm going to use, step one, this is the starting steps. You can just write it down so that you won't get confused later. Step one, what you're going to do is decide which trigonometric ratio to use. So let's focus on angle B right now, since that is given in the diagram which they are in the question. So note that we can also use length of hypotenuse 6, since this is the length 6 given in front of the right angle. This is called as the hypotenuse, this side, and we can use this in our sum to find the side AC. We have to find the side AC. So we know the hypotenuse, that is 6. Then we know the angle B. So we are asked to find the length of the side opposite to the angle, isn't it? This is the length opposite to the angle 50-degree. So which trigonometric ratio has opposite and hypotenuse present in it? That is sine, obviously, because I have already said you, if you use so ka this is the trick I told to find, remember the formula. So you see that only sine has opposite and hypotenuse present in it. So sine is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So what is the angle we have to find? Sine of, yes, sine of 50, isn't it? This we have to find. This is given, and we have to find the opposite, and the hypotenuse is given. So what do we conclude with this? So we know what trigonometric ratio we have to use, that is a sine. So here we come at the end of step 1. Okay, now continuing, we are going to write what is our step 2. So what are we going to do in step 2? Step 2, we are going to substitute for the sign which we have already written in the previous step. So sine is nothing but sine of 50 here. Okay, let me erase it. Okay, sine of 50 here is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. That is opposite of 50 is what we are going to find. We can just name it as AC or X or anything, and a hypotenuse is 6. Now AC is the one we should find. So multiply 6 into sine of 50. Did you understand this step? Here we have to cross multiply. We are making it 6 come into the left side. So AC is nothing but 6 into sine of 50. So using the calculator, we have to find uh, what is sine of 50. That is sine of 50 uh, is equal to, okay, now we are going to find what is sine of 50. That is 6 into sine of 50, that is equal to 4.59, or you can round it off to 4.6. it is approximate answer, that is equal to 4.6. So this is our side 4.6. This is how we are supposed to find the side. If at all you are even now thinking how to find it, I will show you some more examples so that you are not confused. Let's go on to our second problem, that is our triangle DEF, which is already given in the question, and you have to find the side DE. DE is the side you have to find. We are given the angle which is formed between DE and F, that is 55 degree, and the side EF is given as 4. This is the information given. So we have to find DE. How is DE related to angle E? Can you say me? It is angle is opposite side? No. Adjacent side? Yes. But as you can see, this is also our hypotenuse. So this is the hypotenuse side. Even though it seems to be adjacent to even though it seems to be adjacent to angle E, it will be hypotenuse, because first you have to see whether it is a right angle triangle's front side. So obviously we have to find DE, which is our hypotenuse. So how is 4 related to angle E? Uh, um, 4 is nothing but the adjacent side of angle E, isn't it? So if this is angle E is given 55 degree, so this 4 is the adjacent side relative to angle E. That you have to remember. Relative to angle D, if at all is given, it won't 4 more will no more be our adjacent. But here relative to angle E, 4 will be our adjacent side. So the equation containing adjacent and hypotenuse we should use. That will be cos. So our step 1 is determined the trigonometric ratio which is to be used. So we have find it will be cosine. Cosine is our trigonometric ratio to be used. So our next step will be to determine step 2, that will be substitution. First one is find the trigonometric ratio. Now substitute. So we know cos of E is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Okay. Adjacent side is 4 for 55 degree. For 55 degree, adjacent side will be 4. Then the hypotenuse is remain yet to be found. And now what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 4 divided by cos 55. I have just done it so that I've just rearranged this. Now we will find what is cos 55. First, let me clear this. Then find cos 55, that is 0.57. Then if you do 4 divided by 0.57, that will give you 7. That will give you so as you can see, 4 divided by cos of 55 will give you 6.97. That would be our answer. And coming back, we have found it. That answer is 0.6. I'm sorry. This will be 6.97. This is the length of the hypotenuse. Going back to our third problem, that is, it is already given a triangle RT5, and we have to find the side TY. This will be the side which we have to find. And the step 1 is knowing what and all is given, that is R, angle R is given is 37 degree. RT is given. What is RT relative to 37 degrees? It is S. It is adjacent. So adjacent is given. Whatever angle they have given, students, we have to find what is the relation to that which is given and which is not given. We have always determined that first. So relative to 37 degree, RT will be adjacent. So our adjacent side is 3. Next, what is TY? TY will be opposite side. They have not given hypotenuse to us, but we are not bothered about that because we are asked to find the opposite. Now tell me which trigonometric ratio will be suitable here when we have an angle adjacent and opposite. It will be tan. Yes. So we have determined in our step 1 which is our trigonometric ratio to be used, that will be tangent. Okay. Next, step 2 will be to substitute. So it will be tan 37 is equal to, remember that trick which I told you, TOA. So it will be opposite by adjacent. Opposite is, we have to find. We can name it as TY only. And the adjacent we already know, that is 3. So TY, after substituting, we have to evaluate it. That will be step 3. Is equal to 3 into tan 37 degrees. So going back to our calculator. So clear this first of all. So 3 into tan of, put a bracket or bracket will come automatically there, 37, that is equal to 2.26. So our answer will be 2.26. This is the length of the side TY. I hope it is clear to you by enough. I'm going to solve a last problem in this section of trigonometry, that is solving for the side given trigonometric ratio. So this is my fourth problem. So here, this is the triangle X, M and I. In the triangle below, which of the equation can be used to find Z? So they have given one angle, and they have given which is a right angle, and they have given a side, that is 20. MI is 20, and they have told us which side, which of these equations can be used to find Z. So I'm going to give you some options here. Okay, that will be sine 28. You have to just tell me which is useful to find the side Z. Which of this equation? Whether it is sine 28, cos 28, cos 62, or sine 62. I'm sorry, it is tan 62. Yeah. So they have given 28 degrees in the question. So where did this 62 degrees come from? So we have to know that if we have any triangle, we know that side of all the triangles, angles of all the triangle, that is the three that angles, that sum of these three angles will be equal to 180 degree. It's always the same. Now we know, one angle is 28 degrees. Am I correct? Yes. Another angle is 90 degrees. Am I correct? Yes. Do we know this angle at I? No. Whatever it is, sum of these three is equal to 180 degree. This is a basic rule in triangle. Now, what is this I? Bringing all this back to the side of right hand side, 180 minus 90 degree minus 28 degree. If you subtract this, you will get it 62 degrees. Okay, this is how they got 62. So we also know here this side is equal to 62. Now let's continue. Which side is useful for finding z? So whether sine 28 is useful, sine you can recall it is SOH, S-O-H. So opposite 28, opposite of 28 is 20, opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is nothing but 20. Hypotenuse is z. Yes, if you substitute z, if you bring z to the left hand side, sine 28 to the right hand side denominator, we can easily find z. So this is useful. Well, the cos 28, cos is here, so the cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So the adjacent side of 28 is xm length we don't know. So if at all, if I write xm and hypotenuse zm, we have two unknown variable here. So is this will be useful? No. Cos 28, how do we write cos 62? Sorry, see, this is 62. What is the adjacent side to this? 28. 20, that is mi. Then what is the opposite hypotenuse side to 62 degree? That is z. Do you know mi? Yes, it is 20 divided by z. So if I bring z to the left hand side and cos 62 to the denominator of the right hand side, 20 divided by 62, you can easily find z, isn't it? So this is also applicable. Here there are two answers. Next, this is tan. Tan is nothing but opposite by adjacent. So 62 degree, opposite to 62 degrees xm, which is unknown. Then adjacent to 62 degrees 20, which is known. But where is z here? This is totally useless to us. So because we are asked to find z. So the answers will be sine 28 and cos 62. These are the two options. You have to check the questions correctly to find whether they have asked to choose an answer or choose answers, and then accordingly do the sum. So I'm signing off from today's video. If you like the video or if you have any comments, you can press like and then comment on the comment section below, or you can send me the mail to my email ID, which I have already written in the comment section. And please uh, don't forget to subscribe my channel, Virtual Guru. Thank you. Have a good day.